most, I mean the most first 5 amazing years of my life. And it only seemed to be getting better as it was crescendoing towards the peak of awesomeness, with me essentially running the house and getting my way in almost a Scott Disick, Dennis the Menace sort of way. All the meanwhile, my older sister Amber rightfully got the silver medal of siblings in the household.
Still gold!
I'm going to recount to you guys a quick story here. It's one of my favorite memories. I'm going to tell it to the best that I remember it. And it's how my little brother William came into this world.
Oh no.
It was the spring of 1990, and everything in life seemed to be going great. The summer approaching fast, which means frozen popsicles and a slip and slide, the Crocodile Mile version. All day long, this is what was happening. And even though kindergarten was on the horizon, my understanding of life and generally how the world operated was pretty much mastered, which means I really didn't need to continue my education. But my parents, however, felt different and thought a few extra years of Baptist school would be the adequate choice. I can still remember the day. It was a Tuesday, I believe. I had just finished watching the 1989 cinematic masterpiece Batman with Michael Keaton for the second time that day, and was in the middle of ordering my mother for a second helping of bagel bites when my parents sat me and my sister down to break the news. Our mother, the beautiful saint that she is, was pregnant. And everything in my world came to a crashing halt. The need for a second helping of bagel bites had faded, along with my dreams and aspirations. Compound the matter that it would later be revealed shortly that our mother would be having a girl. All of this was according to the weather doppelganger-looking picture that they brought home and put on the refrigerator, covering my Somebody Special picture that I made with my own small hands.
Yes. You've conformed.
I can still remember those few months where my sister Amber walked around arrogantly and irresponsibly prideful of the fact that soon she would be claiming the household of the title, with the gender scales tilting towards her favor. And I would be sleeping in a cupboard where all lost little children and or red-haired ginger-like qualities are relegated towards. Flash forward to D-Day, October 5th, 1990. The day our mothers to birth out our new little sister had arrived. In my 5-year-old mind, I was preparing for all the future PTSD issues I would be facing. Strands of long hair everywhere, Barbie dolls and tiny little accessories all over the house. Dress up, nails, high-pitched screaming, and leaving the toilet seat down. All of this would soon be a reality that I'd be facing. As Amber and I showed up to the hospital on our way, we made our way down the hallway. If you guys can just picture the Green Mile where they're walking the inmates down, this was exactly what was happening. I'm coming to the realization that the inevitable end of an era of blonde hair, male domination, anarchy ruling authority was coming to an end. We are greeted by our father with a box full of pink bubblegum cigars. And it's here that he reveals to us something that very important and life-changing news. He leads us into the room, and at that moment he pulls back the curtain, revealing dramatic that our mother did not birth a sister as we were led to believe. Nay, no, she did not. It was in that moment that she told us that we would instead be having a brother. Bam! Woo! In that very moment, every emotion came out from all corners of the room. Angels came down singing hallelujah. Doves flew overhead with rainbows in the background. I am laughing hysterically with joy and thanking the big guy above, Batman, because at the time I'm 5. And I had been praying every night for a brother. And all the meanwhile, Amber is blubber-faced crying in massive teardrops that are leaking all over her leg braces, causing me to rust up like the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. Dad is now trying to keep me quiet with excitement while he oil cans Amber's leg braces, while handing a napkin to her blubber-faced crying. as my mother stares in the corner waiting for the drugs to wear off. It is truly a beautiful sight to behold. I can still remember the nurse's face. Horrified of shock, I believe, is the best way to describe it. The doctor just said, yes, she's okay. She's okay. After that, all the emotions settled, and I finally got to see my new baby brother. I can remember looking at him and thinking as I glanced over to my sister, who was still hiccuping from the crying she'd done earlier. I leaned in with a smile and I said, you're all right in my book. You're all right. Maybe this Batman can use a Robin. And I gave him a big kiss on his forehead. And I told him, I love you, man. Know that forever, should there ever be an issue, and that you ever need me, that you can light up your bat signal and I'll always be there for you. May today bring the both of you the same amount of joy that I felt in the room, that I felt for you, that you both get to feel for the rest of your lives. I truly am very happy for the both of you guys as you take the next step in your lives together and look forward to what the ventures lie ahead. So if we could just please just raise a glass to William and Drew. And their amazing adventures that they get to take together now.
There's a table.
I love you guys.
Cheers.